is in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
This defense for the Bengals, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Chiefs at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Jones will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
From the 35 on second down, Burrow.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the delay, Jones. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow on first down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front.
And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
On the move past the 40.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 2, ready?
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack on 1st down, Burrow
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, they set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now it's Mahomes again. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course,
here we go.
foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Runs over him. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Butker now to kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Online, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Nixon will try the right side. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
11 MT. 11. 12. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
11 Thomas.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On second down, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Jones. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones with career touchdown number 60.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
11 MT, 11 MT.
In motion comes the tight end left.
11 MT, 11 MT.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
11 Thomas.
Gets this one quickly out wide. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
11.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 Thomas.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Here we go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Burrow on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
On one, right? 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Well, they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He's got room at the 30.
And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
11.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 1, ready?
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
11.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Go. 11 mighty.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
11 MT, hey! 11 MT! Go, go, go! 12.
Here's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Yellow.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bengals, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.